No, I'm good. I'm good. Hi, this is Rafael de Cárdenas. Welcome to my house. We've got bagels. Is anything real? Is this real? Are you real? Do you want to hear from me now? 1942 grape with a stuffing of cream cheese. I'd eat that. You don't know enough about my taste? You want to know more? In the winter, I'm a Buddhist. In the summer, I'm a nudist. Rafael de Cárdenas. Raf Cardi if you're nasty. I love New York. Da, na, 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 na. This is a true story. This is real. This is me. The point of design is optimism. I think that there's a lot of bad things in the world, and it feels like those things are probably permeating more than ever. So I have to think somehow that the best is yet to come. Otherwise, why would I do what I do? This building is McKim Mead and White. This is like the Times Square of Soho, Broadway and Houston. Here's my office. There's no name on it. I'm very attached to this building also because a lot of the cultural references that I like so Details magazine, which is my, my sort of holy grail, they were based in this building. Can't go wrong with a cable knit sweater, shawl collar. Details magazine with Debbie Harry, Flea, and Anthony Kiedis. Oh, you're here. I also love this mural, which you may or may not be able to see out my window. It's Frosty Myers, and it's a landmark now. It's one of the last remaining real Soho. It's like the Judd Foundation and that. Clement Greenberg wrote about modernist spaces and how they required bravery, specifically referencing Mies van der Rohe spaces because they didn't have walls. And he said the spaces of modernism don't show you how to behave. It's up to the individual when they walk into a place, they're not sure what to do or how to perform. I think people need some sort of key or clue as to what they should do. There are two basic approaches. One of them is comfortable and safe. That's not interesting to me because it's not aspirational. It's not exciting and surprising. That element of surprise is what I'm chasing. I prefer risk and provocation over comfort any day. This is like my vault. I keep most of my vintage antique periodicals here. I like that they document culture at a specific time, and it's usually the most amplified version or the most niche of that culture that exists. Versace Collezione from 89, 90. This is the Face magazine, January 1984. Interview, Andy Warhol follows Bianca from Halston's to the Pierre to Pearls to the White House. Superfluousness produces interesting things. It also produces a lot of bad things, but you need to make a lot of bad to get good. Facade magazines, Sophia Loren, Gerard Depardieu, this needs no introduction. I forgot his name. Gina Lollobrigida. So this isn't my mind what I look like. But this is what I actually look like, which is still not that bad. I shaved my handlebar mustache because I didn't want to seem like a hipster. A client will come to us with an idea, and we will add our own ingredients to it to kind of make it a little spicier and make it a more interesting story, and then really stitch that into a script. Every client's different. We always want to be positive and exciting and optimistic, especially if we think that we're challenging the brief somehow. I think our story might be aspirational elements that we think enhance their story. And sometimes they're not necessarily things that they're looking at. Something original is worth looking at. This is my second favorite chair in the office. Colors are like musical notes, right? And like the way you illuminate those colors, those are the things that I use to script and add spaces, like add excitement or an element of, melancholia or subduedness, or like, I'm relaxed, I'm excited, I'm freaking out. I like red a lot and people like hate it. I mean, I do like the lipstick reference. I think it's like Paloma Picasso and red lipstick. See you in a little bit. New York is my home. I've lived here my whole life. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. New York is the place that historically gave me everything I ever wanted. I love Washington Square Park. The originality that came from a city that was challenged and dirty and people were leaving, but was also a great place for people that felt different. I can't imagine really being based anywhere else. Hey there. We're at Demiston, a gallery that a design gallery that I work very closely with. When they acquired this space, we designed this gallery. I think you'll like it. I love these chairs. They kind of remind me of lips. So I love the challenge of kind of finding which other words would complete something like this. What's the life that you live in these chairs? Because you want to have like an exciting, awesome life. These are your chairs at home. How are you supposed to move through the space? What are the suggestions? What are the choices? What's the emotional response that you feel connected to? It's really interesting how you can say a lot or say everything without saying anything. See, what did I tell you? Gina Lolo Brigida. Where's my wine? I don't know that I really care to define what architecture is. It's the series of atmospheres and moods that I try to script. I live in the same world as you and everyone else, so if I like it, there's a good probability that other people that have shared experiences will like it, and people that don't, maybe they'll be open to liking it, or maybe they'll hate it. Architecture gave me like the rigor and this kind of lens of criticality to look at the world through. It's my interpretation of it, which is also constantly evolving. The next 10 years will be better and better. I have to think that it's gonna be good, it's gonna be great ahead of me. And I'm happy to play a role in that. I love it here. I'm fascinated by the way you make me feel. It's a good song, Company B. Black, white, turquoise, pickle surprise, coffee mate, sweepstakes. I like a spork, new, print, fantasy. Big things come in small packages. I would know.